Welcome to Harvest Baptist Church of Blue Springs. Whether you're with us on site or online, we are happy you joined us this morning. We stream our service online at 10 a.m. on our website, YouTube channel, and Facebook page. On site, our services are at 8:30 and 10 a.m. with precautions in place to keep your family safe. Our Harvest Kids Children's Program is available during our 10 a.m. service only. To keep up to date, you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We also have an app. You can download it from your preferred app store, and from our app, you can access sermons, news, updates, and stay in the know. Did you know that our Harvest pastors pray through our daily prayer diary with you? Every morning at 4:30, we post your daily prayer diary reading. At 8, you can watch or listen to one of our Harvest pastors bring the reading to life. Make sure you're seeing Harvest updates first in your Facebook feed so you don't miss anything. This week, you're also going to hear from Harvest missionaries in this week's Missions Minutes. You can also see the latest Mission Minutes on Facebook every Wednesday at noon. Service begins soon.
Brian Clark went with me in 1999, might have been 98, the year that we divided in order to multiply and we split college and career, but I think it was 99. We went to London together with a team of some other men and had a chance to see the opportunity for ministry there. And after he got back, he and Mindy, began looking at that opportunity. And I've watched Brian develop over the years as he went there, working kind of with a church and then under an organization, and then started his own church eventually. And it is a hard field. All of Europe is a difficult field for the gospel. America's kind of in between, más o menos, and probably Latin America is a hot spot for it. So it's not easy to witness in London, and I've watched Brian as he's developed an entire evangelism style, and the things they do in the summer when they go to High Street in June and do evangelistic outreach. Amazing stuff that he does. So I think you'll enjoy our missionary, Brian Clark. Thanks.
Hey you guys, I'm so thankful that you've invited me to come and to share a little bit with you guys about how this whole COVID virus thing has been affecting us right here in London, England. There's been some bad things and there's been some good things. We did have one individual at our church by the name of Nigel, and he contracted the COVID virus, and that was really touch and go for a little bit, but he's in good health now and he seems to be doing much better. Aside from that, we haven't had anybody in our family or our church who has contracted the virus, but all of us have been affected in negative ways in the sense that we have been isolated from each other. And that's always terrible. We are also looking forward in the next couple of weeks to finally getting to meet as a church again. We've had to meet online using Zoom. Another thing that's come about because of the coronavirus that's been a real plus has been our YouTube channel, which I never would have considered making a YouTube channel. I used to make fun of my kids who would watch YouTubers, and I would say, these people, man, they need to get a real job. And so I feel a little bit bad. Now my kids are laughing at me because they're like, now you're on YouTube. But the other thing that's been great about that is that we've had so many more people that have been able to participate in those sermons and listen to those sermons and comment on those sermons than we ever have before. And so we might have on any given Sunday, 20 to 30 people listening to me preach. And then on YouTube, we have hundreds of people who are able to enjoy those sermons. I say enjoy loosely. We hope they enjoy them. And we're also going to be moving locations as a result, because the place where we were meeting, the community center, it won't be open. And so that's another big plus that's happened as a result of this, because it's going to be a much nicer location for us to meet in. And so, we're just so thankful for all that God has done. And we're very thankful that Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, says that he wants us to be back to normal by November. Please keep praying for us, because our daughter Madison is getting ready to go off to university, And so we're trying to prepare for that. And our kids are going to be going back to school, hopefully to some sort of normalcy in September. And so all of this big adjustments, we're putting Paul into place, hopefully this year and into next year as the pastor. So there's a lot of adjustments, and this whole coronavirus, it could have been a big setback, but we trust that God's providence is at work. None of this stuff is a mistake. None of this stuff is coincidence. None of this stuff is just bad luck. This is all the hand of God working out His will in our lives. And so we just trust Him that He has a plan. So keep praying for us as we will pray for you. We love you guys. The fact that you're standing with us as we go through this stuff, and we are standing with you as you go through this stuff, that makes all the difference in the world. We can't do this without each other. Well, we love you guys. Again, thank you for inviting me in to be able to share a little bit about what we're going through, and we love you guys so much. Hey, Pastor Alan, you are awesome. Love you so much, man. What you've been in my life is just, I can't even begin to explain it. So thank you so much for allowing me to be able to share. We love you guys, and God bless.
Service begins soon. If you're joining us on site, you'll want to find your seat. For those joining us online, grab a beverage and maybe a snack or two, because Pastor Alan continues his series on the truth in between, a study of cults and false religions. You don't want to miss even a minute. Thanks again for being a valued part of our Harvest Baptist community.